Alright, it's Christmas time here in San Francisco, and as you can see, it is not snowing. It is actually hiking season right now. Early winter is kind of like shoulder season here in Northern California. And I'm getting pretty excited because I got geared up this year. I'm getting ready to nest the Soto Windmaster inside of the Vargo Bot HD with the cozy. And I've got a 700 Evernew mug here to kind of nest on top of it, okay? So let's just do that real quick. Alright. Boom. Alright. Okay. Alright. Bam. I'm going to show you a little rock video and then maybe cook some food and think of some stuff to tell you guys about this product. Alright, so here's my pack right away, and as you can see there's this huge textured area on top. And basically what that is that's where the DCF is melted from heat. Either I made a meal out of boiling water and I put the boiling water in the top of my pack and it melted it, or I put my pack on the ground too close to my stove, and these little tiny fuel canister stoves, they kind of melted the DCF also. But basically, okay, one thing to note is that this kind of food, it has fat in it, and the fat could be from the dairy. But basically, the way that fat works is that it works as a flavor enhancer if you add heat. So the idea is that chocolate milk doesn't taste as chocolatey as hot chocolate. So, you know, the fat that's in the milk, it doesn't absorb the flavors around it when it's cold as efficiently as it does when it's hot. So hot chocolate is more chocolatey tasting than chocolate milk because the milk in chocolate milk is cold, and the cold milk with the fat in it doesn't absorb the flavor from the chocolate as efficiently as cold. The same thing is true with cooking. You know, these potatoes have got flavoring in it, and it's got dairy. It's got powdered dairy in here with fat, and the powdered dairy fat will absorb the flavors from the food better if hot. So what Vargo is saying is true, is that you can pour this in here, okay, add water, put the lid on it, cold soak it for a while, and then when you get to where you're going, you could heat it up. Now when you heat it up, that activates the flavor in the food, because as the fat in here heats up, it absorbs the flavor from the potatoes or whatever kind of food you're cooking better. Now there's a couple ways to do that. You could simply just build a campfire, and the campfire is just going to heat up the side of your bot a little. So like if you put your bot into the fire right here, this side of the bot will heat up, and it'll make a few bubbles on top, but it won't get so hot that it's burning your food to the side of the bot. Now if you use a small stove that you don't have a lot of control over, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to burn the food to the bottom of the pan. The bottom of the titanium gets very hot because the diameter is small, and then the heat doesn't travel up the sides of the pot very well, so the food isn't really cooking on the sides, it's only cooking on the bottom, and the bottom is very hot and burning the food, while the sides of the pot are not hot and they're not really cooking the food. So basically you would want to get a stove that's a little bit better, like the Windmaster from Soto, where you can turn this thing on low and simmer your food. Okay, so you see how low I can get this flame? That's pretty low. I still got it going. I mean, I'm really able to control this thing. All right, and that's gonna help prevent burning the food to the bottom of the bot. So when I put the bot on here, you know, there's a pretty good chance that the food that's in here is gonna burn to the bottom. But by being able to keep the temperature super low and also having handles on the bot, I can put this on here, stir it up, kind of take it off, stir it up.